Hello again everybody, Andyman's Car here. It's been a while since I've said that. Since I said it on a username. Yeah, so welcome back, and last time we took care of the first 9 holes.
We're here at the 9th!
Yeah, first 9 holes, the back 9. We took care of the back 9. We're gonna go ahead and continue on playing the holes in, playing the holes as they are, but in backwards order. From 18 to 1, so yeah. So as I was saying about my little interesting story, I'm just gonna try and get right into it. I drank the Four Locos. I had 2 Four Locos. I was pretty tipsy. Just playing the game of life, and actually when I was drinking I had like half a Four Loco left, and I don't know what. Yeah, she kind of sort of jokingly egged me on to chug half of it. I was like, okay, And, I'm not really a very notorious drinker by any means, really. In fact, I don't really do it very often at all. I think the last time I actually did drink was roughly like 6 months ago or something like that. Or maybe for New Year's, but still, yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really hardly drink at all, so, so yeah, that was kind of an interesting little thing, and, the Four Locos, they tend to be pretty terrible. So that also kind of provided a bit of a challenge, but I still managed to do it, so yay for me. But yeah, like I said, it was a pretty interesting night, I would say.
El Suave is trying for a hopeful birdie shot.
Other than that, oh yeah, and then the fact that I missed that putt, I believe, yeah, that really annoyed me. So I was like, oh, whatever that means. But yeah, I know that was kind of sort of a lame ending to the story there, but
we're here.
Can't really say I'm like Alice Cooper, where I can tell great stories all the time. In fact, I don't think I'm really even a great storyteller at all, really. But yeah. Can't go back on it now.
Off the tee. Second shot.
Actually, something kind of funny to me. To kind of go back on the game of life, I thought I was kind of over with it. It's actually kind of funny because it's funny because like on almost every turn I was constantly looking at the instructions because, I totally forgot how to play the game, on all the rules and all that stuff, and I wanted to kind of play it right, and even through the first time that we played, we forgot about the long-term investment cards that you can buy. I had no idea of those, and then I still messed up on some of the instructions because I had no idea that you're supposed to pick 2 college career cards when you go to college, and then you choose which one. But no, I didn't know that either. Yeah, there was a lot I didn't know, I'll be honest with you, but like I said, it was still a pretty unique experience, I would say. See, this is why you don't tell long stories, because you never really ever have a very good point with it. You never have a really good ending to it. It's always terrible. It always sucks. Yeah.
Second shot.
A show I got into recently, it was 2.5 Men. I was like, I kind of was. I mean, I've always liked Charlie Sheen as an actor. I never really, but I always liked him as a, kind of he's about the equivalent of, his brother Emilio Estevez to me. I saw the movies like The Breakfast Club, Men at Work, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Hot Shots, and Hot Shots Part 2, or yeah, 2 basically. And like I said, I've had my fair share of movies with him, and I kind of And one of my favorite quotes, you know, was, you know, the duh winning, you know, thing that Charlie Sheen said. And I do not know how that hit the tree. It was barely 5 miles an hour of wind. Yeah, to the northeast. You can see it right there. To the northeast, it managed to go almost 20 yards to the right and still, you know, hit the tree, which is really stupid. But anyway, you know, as I was saying, Charlie Sheen, you know, I kind of really got into the whole, you know, duh, winning, and it actually bothered me that a lot of people were misquoting that by saying winning, duh, and it's like, no, actually it's the other way around, because I actually watched the interview several times just to make sure that, yeah, he says duh, winning, but anyway, you know, I was like, you know what, I bet you he was probably, like, really hilarious, like, because, you know, everybody knows that Charlie Sheen was the definitive actor for, you know, Charlie, you know, on the show. And so I've been watching a lot of episodes of that. Like I'm recording all the ones I can, that, you know, that are usually shown on TV, and I would say there's about six episodes on a day. So I've probably already seen about, I don't know, I might say around maybe 50 or 60, you know, episodes. Some of them obviously do, some of them obviously do tend to be repeats and stuff, so I don't really, but I'm also able to keep up with the ones, which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't, because the titles are usually pretty distinctive, and it's kind of funny, I noticed a bit of a coincidence with this, is that, you know, they have titles based on their, you know, based on little lines that, you know, somebody said, you know, like the episode with,
Ooh, this just in.
Let's see, where, you know, Judith and Herb were, you know, in the hot tub, and, you know, Herb comes out, you know, with the white robe, and, you know, it was basically the episode called, you know, it was titled, you know, enjoy your garlic balls or something like that, and, yeah, I mean, and, you know, obviously Charlie had said that, you know, when they were over at Judith's house or something, you know, and, I mean, that was one I seen recently. I mean, I can't expect y'all to completely know which episode I'm talking about if you even watch the show for the matter, but, you know, but the coincidence I kind of noticed is I don't really necessarily, my titles aren't based on exactly what I say, but what I talk about more or less. But sometimes I will have that where I'll say something and it just becomes like the perfect title. So like several of my videos, like the last episode is going to be called The Game of Life. It is called The Game of Life, and that was because I mainly made the reference to the game, but I also said it, and so, you know, it's kind of a mixture of how I get my titles for these videos. Again, it's, like I said, it was kind of an interesting coincidence, because I started the Let's Play, like, yeah, pretty well before I started watching 2.5 Men, so, yeah, the titles thing was actually, at least to my knowledge, at least original. It was original to me, because, like, I didn't really steal it off anybody, really. I just,
there you go.
You know, I just kind of, you know, made it as merely a reference of what's inside the video, you know, or made it as, yeah, I guess as a reference, you know, to something I was referencing in the video. That makes more sense, but I guess if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but I tried my best. Yeah, we're already close to the end here. Like I said, this was a pretty short episode. This is probably not even, actually, yeah, this is not even the length of like a Dragon Ball Z episode, or, you know, Dragon Ball Z Kai or anything like that. And, you know, Dragon Ball Z episodes, they're actually really short because there's a lot of commercials in them. They go on, like, I mean, like, I don't know, that's what I've kind of noticed, is that as you watch, like, episodes, like, of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai, whatever, you know, whatever version, well, you probably don't have, yeah, probably just Dragon Ball Z Kai, but anyway, you know, there's, like, always, like, 5 minutes between each of the commercials, and it's like, oh, God. Don't need 5 minutes between commercials. You need like 3 at the most.
Wow, that
Or
was
like
really
3. Yeah, 3 is actually a pretty good number. I think it's like that's perfect. I think. But commercials.
El Suave is lining up this
We hate him, but yet we can't live without him. Alright, so that is the everything. And we actually came back pretty strong, I would say. Yeah, I actually felt like I had to show it off because of, you know, that. And, a little fun fact there, but, that actually is my lowest round on this particular account profile thing of El Suave. So that was
well, folks, this
really
round
stupid.
is officially over,
I didn't
and
even
strictly
do
on the
that
score,
great, I
today's
mean,
winner
to begin
is
with, and I still
El
ended up
Suave.
doing better than anything. So alright, way to go! You're living proof that dumb luck beats skill every time, so let's check out what you're getting. You've got a chance to whack some serious balls in a totally outrageous 9-hole skins event called the Outlaw Classic. Plus you can wrap your nasty little hands around a set of nut-bashing Cincinnati Irons. Alright. So, even though we've already got the Atlas Irons, the Cincinnati ones are like the second best. Like, at least, and that's a given, so yeah. That'll be everything, and I'll see you guys for the Heat Rash Invitational. Bye-bye.